Warning, this podcast contains grown-up subjects and big boy words. It is intended for adults only, but we won't tell on you if you don't tell our grandmas how many swears we did.
Welcome to Only Mostly Thread, where three creative professionals thread our way through the frightening forests of peculiar posts, attempt to answer curious questions, and dive deep into Reddit's reserves, all to bring something special to you. I'm your friendly neighborhood film guy and hairiest host, Devin Hoy.
I'm your metal musician and resident cat lady, Lily Taylor.
Aww.
Hey.
I'm your rambling writer and hostess with the mostest anxiety, Sarah Lorish. Guys,
Yes.
we're recording a day late today because I fucked up. That's not like the
Just
surprise.
laying it out there. You didn't need to do that. They didn't know, but now
I'm
they
gonna
know.
come here and get real. I made a mistake.
So direct all of your hate mail to
This guy.
I'm saying her email address right now, but I'm beeping it out in post. Beep.
At gmail.com.
Perfect.
Yeah, so anyone who has like a hyper focus ADHD superpower, but it's not really a superpower, can totally relate. But like I was deep in a hyperfixation hole and completely worked through the podcast recording yesterday. I didn't even come up for air till halfway through when we were supposed to be recording, and Devin had texted me like, is everything okay? And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, so it's been a really long time since I completely went into another dimension where there was no sense of time. But I was working on a birthday gift for Duda because her birthday's Friday, and this has been just like the busiest March. And every few years I do something like really cool for her. The last time I made a really cool thing was when she got into nursing school, and I completely remade the DVD cover of a Nurse Jackie season, and I put her like on Nurse Jackie's body, and then I like completely remade the DVD case to show like all these like episodes that were just like inside jokes between the two of us. And then there's this other inside joke like Duda about legs, but we say wegs. It's dumb. But you know, like, so is everything.
That is a good joke.
Cute.
Okay, but we changed like the words in songs to weg. It doesn't actually get any better. It only gets dumber. But like,
So like ZZ Top is, she's got wigs.
Exactly.
She knows how to use it.
Yes, and there's just something about that just gets you. Like, I don't know why, but like the one Taylor Swift song had come out, Trouble, and we changed it to like I'm lying on the cold hard weg, and it's just like one of those things when you're with your best friend and dumb things are funny. Okay, so anyway, it's Duda's face on Nurse Jackie's body, and she's holding a bloody leg, and I put like 4 wags up in, for like 2 thumbs up, or like 4 wags, and I like gave it like 4.5 legs, and the whole big thing. Anyway, that one was really cool. And then I made some pretty great videos before. So this one, Duda's really into tarot, only in the last year. So she's just like really getting into it. And so she has a deck and she does readings. She like did a reading for Moxie to see if he would be okay for us to get the kittens before we got kittens. So Duda.
What did it say?
It said that at first he was going to really struggle, and he was going to have like, he would eventually reach, like, the kittens would help him reach like self-actualization. And he had a whole hero's journey with these kittens.
Wow.
And basically it's really panned out. So anyway, long story short.
Long story long.
Yeah, long story even longer to top it off. I made some tarot cards for her. So I'm going to try to have like
That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm really proud of it. So I had to send it off to the printer today at noon, and I was working for like 20 hours straight trying to get it done because I knew I wouldn't be able to start until 2 days ago, which was Monday. Yeah,
Dang.
But yeah, I finished it. I sent it off on time. They look really good. And then like throughout the year, I'm going to try to add to it so that by the end of the year, she'll have like the 24 major arcana for her like
That's
divine
cool.
decade, because she's turning 30. And we're like both really embracing like turning 30 and feeling like this will be the decade that we are really like arriving. Because
Yeah. This will be the decade that I am in my 30s. And that's all the expectation I'm putting on it.
I'm already almost halfway in my 30s, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
this is the decade that Milo is gonna put a bird into his mouth. Because
Hey,
he's like
Milo's
freaking out over here about the birds outside. I don't know if you noticed
wiggling.
him like extend.
I see his tail. Yeah. Moxie
He's
loves
wiggling at the window.
loves bird
Very
watching.
excited. Very excited.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Thank you. I'm really, really, really proud of it. It's like one of the best gifts I've ever made for someone, I think. So I can't wait to
Cool.
show it to her. And they're
Take
actually
that,
like,
everyone else.
yeah, suck it. And they're playable too. Like you can pull them, and I like studied the arcana and like what they mean, and I put them into our like jokes. So it's a playable or whatever readable deck of tarot.
That's very cool.
So yeah. Do you guys make cool gifts for your friends for birthdays and other events?
Lily is really, really good at getting gifts.
I am.
Like she is not like receiving.
The gift.
I mean,
No, I'm like the gift master in terms
She-
of purchasing. I brag.
She like has
Oh,
this
buying presents for
crazy,
people.
yeah, she has
Oh,
this
okay.
crazy, incredible insight of like seeing something and being like, oh, that sums up my friend exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But also,
Where I'm
like,
the opposite.
I've made like most of the stuff that I make are for like people who are having babies. Now that I have a cricket, I like make weird onesies and stuff. I actually made a
That's
little
so
master
fun.
sword one for my one friend's daughter. She looks very cute in
Aw.
it. She's our littlest fan. And then for Christmas a few years ago, we made our dads these shadow box kind of things that say like in case of emergency or in case of dragons break glass, and the other one said in case of dungeons break glass, and it had like a really nice set of dice glued on the inside. Very cute.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Making gifts, that's like my love language, is handmade gifts and like elaborate cards.
Yeah.
Cards was something that I used to do a lot of, and I think I used that to like get good at drawing. Is like making cards.
Totally relate. Yeah, I feel like that like got me into art too.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like a no pressure thing. That's also like sometimes I have trouble working on things if there's no like delivery of said thing. I have a good time printing and painting minis or drawing or like making music and stuff. But like if I'm just doing it and like being like, I'm gonna get good at this, it like falls by the wayside. But if I'm giving it or showing it to somebody,
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
keep going.
That's that needing like the gratification. Although I get that, like, because all my first art projects were definitely like presents for people. Like my first big Photoshop project was my two friends had a conjoined 15th birthday party, so I made them one conjoined person, and that was like my first
Oh.
foray into Photoshop.
Wow. That's beautiful.
But like
Wow.
all that work, when I gave it to them, I mean, they were really weirded out, but all my other friends thought it was so funny. And
They're
it was like
oh, this is
this is a
thank
psychotic
you
thing.
for you did this.
yeah, it was two girls on my gym team, and they were like two of the more serious like people, not goofy.
Ah.
Oh, the
like-
perfect audience.
I did it on purpose. I was super close with both of them. And I knew it would just be so weird for them. So, and it was, and I really got a good laugh. But like then moving
Mission
into
accomplished.
mission totally accomplished. But like then moving into having to do like art and graphic design for work, delivering a project and just getting like a thanks approved is definitely not the same.
He is so snuggly today. My goodness.
Man, what a snuggly cat. And there's cats in the background.
There's a
of
cat
both
in
of
my
you guys.
background.
Don't jump
Man,
on
take-
Clyde. That's
Hello.
bad.
Take that,
Yeah.
listeners. I'll describe it. Here's the audio, the closed caption audio version of what's happening. A cat gently snuggles with Lily on the chair, while another cat disappears into the void behind Sarah.
Actually,
It's
under my
gone.
foot. Just kicked her.
Oh, there it is.
Got a little lady.
What's
Oh
her
my
name
goodness.
again?
This is Marmalade.
Oh, that's-
Marmalade.
Lady Marmalade, but we
Oh
call her
my
Lady.
God. That's so cute.
Lady Marmalade.
And she's purring.
Wow. Look at her. She's
Hi.
so cute.
Are you so happy?
You gotta take a picture of her
Oh my
and
gosh.
send it on the Instagram.
Put it
way,
on the
just so that
pod.
there's
On
some
the pod
frame
Instagram.
of reference.
Yes,
yeah,
I
because the
will.
people watching on YouTube, they'll see, but everyone else,
They're missing all the
I don't want
cuteness.
to leave them in the lurch. Yeah. All right, well,
It's just all about the snugs today.
that's enough foreplay, guys. Ready to nut? Let's nut.
Let's nut.
I don't think I like what I said, and I wish I didn't.
Mila hates it too. Now he's trying to leave.
Milo really didn't need this today.
He was like, no. No.
Sometimes you just have to. We've established last time that I'm back to just instinctual going for it, and I guess it extends to trying other words in other places too.
I mean, it's a journey. There's another cat.
Wowie, that's Revy. All right.
Go
NUT
back over there.
is an acronym, stands for Nuclear Unit Tussle. It's a game we play where we look at Ask Reddit threads and try and guess what the top 10 answers. Well, we try and guess an answer that we think will be in the top 10. And we have points based on the descending point values of the top 10 answers. And those points have accumulated to such totals as
Devin with 49 points. Lily with 69 points. And
Hey.
nice.
Sarah with 82
That's
points.
what's up.
Lily, you're not allowed to get any more points for the rest of this
It'll ruin
season.
it. It'll ruin it.
Lily's stuck
I'll
at
actively
69.
try to not get points.
It's part of my plan to win. But if I catch up by getting 69 points, then it's anyone's game.
Then you could just stay, Devin, you could just stay at 69.
Yeah.
There you go. And then that'll be
All
his
right.
plan.
Posted by user Drogers, J. Rogers, L.
Oh, okay. Classic Mr. Drogers.
Mr. Drodger's
As soon as I
neighborhood.
said it, I knew I did a dumb thing. Anyway, they said, what is something you own already, but always have the urge to buy more of?
I'm going to go out on a limb and hope there's a bunch of fellow D&D nerds, but I'm going to say dice.
Oh, that's really good.
Mm.
Because if you already own some, that means
Cats.
you will have the urge to earn more. Cats. Oh, that's good.
I mean, you don't really, I mean, we did buy our cats, I guess. We rescued
Yeah,
them,
and
but
also-
they cost money.
Also, it doesn't count for like a lot of people as well. But you should stay with that answer. I'm just thinking about my dad. It's like if he has a cat, he's like, I hate cats forever now.
I'm going to say clothes.
Oh, yeah, duh. That's
yeah,
good.
Yeah, like shoes as well.
Mhm.
This is,
or
Which
yeah,
won't
shoes.
count.
Purses.
This is one of those ones that I feel like we're missing a really, really big one.
It's about the urge to buy more. Because I almost said food, which is something that you will always buy more of.
Mhm.
But like the urge to buy more of.
I mean,
For
personally,
me-
I would say flowers,
Ooh.
craft
Ah.
supplies. Oh my God.
I was
craft
going to say that.
supplies.
Yeah. For me
Oh my
personally, it's fancy
God.
fountain pens. That's like one of my special hyper focus interests is fountain pens and like also calligraphy. But I moved away from that into just like pens and certain paper. So yeah, I always want to buy notebooks and pens. I feel like, honestly, office supplies and notebooks might be on the list.
Things I
Shoot.
own but always have the urge to buy more of are SD cards or just weird things like that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm actually going to switch mine to
Lenses.
notebooks. I think this is a real thing.
Notebooks.
Milo has
Hopefully.
successfully ruined another pair of my pants.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He went, not on
That's the
purpose. He
worst.
just, he
Well,
was trying to be
yeah.
sturdy, and my pants are not as sturdy as his claws are.
Yeah.
He likes to make large pizza pies.
He does.
because
He can't
too
make
big to make
biscuits. 'Cause- yeah.
Oh, but not by
Oh,
like
it's
climbing
big.
up your leg.
No, it's like all like right here.
Oh,
Thanks,
okay.
Milo. Thanks. If it was my leg, at least I could pretend it was not there.
Right. Our kittens are really bad about trying to climb us. Like we've never allowed it and they just keep trying to do it. They're getting a little bit better, but still like sometimes when you're holding them, like they'll go after my hair still and like anything on my sweatshirt or a t-shirt. They've ruined a few shirts, which is weird.
Our cats have climbed us in the situation of like we're sitting on the couch and like I want to be on the back of the couch and they'll like climb up our shoulders and stuff and get up there. But I've only had a cat climb me as a whole once, and it's Suki. And she was in the room that Lily's in right now, and Lily's desk was up in the standing position. We were doing something, and Suki was like,
I want to be on
I
that
want to be
desk."
up there.
Yeah.
And so she just jumped up to like my hip and latched on and
Yep.
just shot up the rest of me.
Were you
and jumped
wearing a
onto the desk.
t-shirt or like a sweatshirt?
Yeah, I was wearing a t-shirt. And I was just like, whoa.
I totally relate. Lady just did that to Hunter the other day, and he was like bleeding through his t-shirt.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, we're trying to stop them, but they're not learning very fast.
Just wear like plate armor for a long time.
I
Just
know.
as soon as you get home, you put on the full suit of armor, and then you can take it off when you leave.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah, it also helps because it'll get very smelly, and they won't want to get close to that either. All right, I think we got our answers really quickly. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say clothes. Although
Yeah.
craft supplies,
I see
I'm gonna
it
say
on the
clothes.
list.
Yeah, I can see either of them being on the list.
I can see mine eking onto the list.
Devin, what's
Just
yours
edging
again?
its way on
Oh,
there.
dice.
Dice.
I could say office supplies is like broad enough that it covers notebooks, but I'm gonna say notebooks / journals.
We're not going to give you that leeway when you're sitting at 89 points.
You don't know how quickly I can fall, Devin. I can turn this around.
Me, back here in the 40s, I can say items to catch up.
Okay. Oh, chapstick is probably going to be on the list.
Chapstick. But do you like have the urge to buy like if you
Hunter
have
does
chapstick
every time we go
and
somewhere.
you see chapstick, you're like, I gotta get it.
Yes. Hunter buys chapstick like every time we go somewhere, and candles. I
Does
just
he
don't know if
eat
that's
it?
in everything. I don't think so.
Does he eat
He
it?
gets the medicated chapstick, so I really hope not. We can
Doesn't
ask him
taste
when he
like
comes on
cherry.
the pod.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, sort by tippy tap. What the heck?
I knew it.
Instant new
Onions.
says onions. And they describe it. I'm at the grocery store. I look at the onions. Do I have onions? I'm pretty sure I don't. I grab a sack of onions. I go home. I have a sack of onions already. Darn. I use 3 of 15 onions. I'm at the grocery store again. Do I have onions? I don't think so. I grab a sack of onions. Go home. I have 12 onions. I add another sack to the onions. Now I have 20 onions. And on and on and on and on and on.
This started stupid.
I do that with
And
potatoes.
now I'm like, yes, potatoes, garlic, onions, lemons. Because
Milk.
like, I never know if I have that.
eggs. I do that a lot with
Oh
eggs.
my
I'm like, do I have
God.
eggs? And then I buy more eggs.
Yeah.
I do.
Hold on.
I'm
Yeah, your cat
maybe-
is in your plant right now.
Get out of there. I don't do that with onions or potatoes or anything, but I think that the things that I might do that with are like tortilla chips
Mhm.
and salsa.
Your staples.
Yeah. The thing that I could literally live off of every day.
Then
It
you
made
should know if
college
you
really
have them.
easy. Well, no, because I like to have one extra bag.
Okay.
And that's where it gets tricky because I'm like, do I have an extra bag already? I'll get one just in case. And then they stack.
Yeah. We actually do that with tortilla chips too. We always have either no tortilla chips or like 3 bags.
Because
It's
you're
really
not
dumb.
sure.
Yep.
I mean, honestly,
Right.
though, that is not a bad thing to overstock on because you never know and you're going to need more tortilla chips. And it's not like they're going to go bad when they're sealed. So it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not to mention, maybe I'm a weirdo, but
yes.
I can snack
I
on
can say that
just-
that's true without you finishing
Yeah.
your sentence. But carry on.
Not to mention, maybe I'm a weirdo.
Maybe I'm a weird.
Maybe. And we're all like,
But-
maybe? Really? Are
That's
you
a
gonna...
stretch.
Okay.
That was it. That was the end of the sentence. But no, I can snack on just tortilla chips. Like sometimes I like that just non-added flavor of stuff. Like the same reason I like Cheerios.
Mhm.
Just like sometimes I just like it to be nom 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 nom.
Plain Cheerios?
Yeah.
Wow. Like what babies eat before they can handle anything else.
Before they can handle taste.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You give a baby a honey nut Cheerio and they're like,
Oh, Devin, you're going to be so mad at this next one. Responsible Sky 9498 says books.
I always
Such
have
a
the
good
urge to buy my
one.
books.
Me
Such a
too.
good one.
See, I knew we were
we
missing
went-
something.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
missing a
that's
lot of
the
good
one.
ones.
That's the one. We went to the Rio, this wonderful place in Maryland for Lily's birthday. And like we did a bunch of birthday stuff. But one of the things we did was kill time in a Barnes and Noble.
Ugh,
And it was like
was
a
so
birthday
fun.
excursion for her. But like I was having a blast. I was like, I'm going to get these things. I went over and I got 2 books. And I was like, oh man.
I got 2
That's
records.
such a treat. I
Yeah.
love bookstores.
It's a nice Barnes and Noble that has a whole big music section as well,
Mhm.
which
Oh,
is
fun.
really cool.
Super
There's
nice.
a really big Barnes and Noble near us. It's like two stories. It's huge.
Can't wait to get that
Nice.
sweet Barnes & Noble sponsorship check when that rolls in next week.
Hit us up, Barnes and Noble.
Barnes
I've
and
never
Noble.
seen a podcast being sponsored by Barnes and Noble, so
So we could be the first.
Well, you know what you should do instead of listening to podcasts? Read books. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot, we're not getting any more. Okay.
Oh,
Baby Egger said blankets. This is the one I saw
That's
when we
stupid.
when I first scrolled, and I was like, "Ugh, I knew I was missing something. No, this is real. I always
Yeah.
want to buy more
Nah.
throw blankets.
no. It's true. It's true.
Well, clearly it's a thing.
The
but
next one's
I've
good
never,
too. I'm so tempted every
Oh
time.
my
I'm in the store.
god.
I've only ever had the urge of like, I wish I brought a blanket, but I've never been like, I need to buy blankets. Okay. Fern Moon Rising says mugs. Love a good mug, and there are many.
Yeah, that's true for me.
Every time I'm at any store, I'll look at them and be like, "Ooh, that's cute. We should get it." And like, I have a million mugs. We do not need any more mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even like often drink things that you need a mug for. Like the only thing that I drink out of a mug would be like a hot chocolate, or maybe if I'm feeling spicy, like hot cider instead of putting it in a normal cup. But like, I like a good mug design.
Me too. I drink a lot of tea, so I drink tea out of mugs. And then even I drink iced coffee, but if I drink iced coffee, sometimes I drink it out of a mug just so I can hold my mug.
So your fingies don't get cold.
They still get cold though. It doesn't work the
Oh,
same way. I don't know. It gets cold, but hot stuff doesn't get like too piping hot. You know what? That's a lie. Yes, it does. None of my mugs are very well insulated.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
you need better mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should take some of ours, or maybe you should go buy some at the store.
I think I should
Yeah.
go buy some more.
Do you have those cheap mugs where like the handle is hollow, so like the liquid will just go in the handle?
I don't think so. No, I have a curated mug collection of like all of our mugs have like a story behind them. They're just like, I don't know, they just get really hot still. I pour like literally boiling water in them. I get it really, really the hottest it can be. So that could be part of it.
Yeah, sounds safe. So what's next?
Tea, books, and candles. Says all the kittens. Haha.
I saw the answer and it was super related as you were talking about teas.
Ooh, how did I not? Okay. I'm embarrassed about like the one after the next one. I'm legitimately embarrassed that I didn't think of that because I think about stuff like that all the time. But carry on.
Prince Aerik, Aerik, arts and craft supplies. I pick up and drop hobbies like it's a hobby in and of itself. When I have disposable income, it's a new project every couple of weeks. New supplies, face palm. One day I'll learn. Yeah, same.
You said that,
Yep.
but
Yep.
I did, but I didn't go with
didn't
it.
go with it.
Especially during the pandemic.
Answer number, everyone
Yeah.
picked up a bunch of things over the pandemic, like sourdough bread.
Mm-hmm.
Answer number 7 is from King Ugly 19. I didn't know I had a second Reddit account. No. King Ugly 1996 says musical instruments. Yeah.
You
I'm
always
so
want to buy
embarrassed.
more?
How did I not think about always? Literally always. Like the minute I see someone's guitar that it's nice, I'm like, ooh, how much is that? Nope.
Okay.
Can't do it. Nope. But all the time, literally all the time, I want to buy musical instruments.
Somebody says underneath that, how about guitar picks?
Nah. You lose those. You don't buy them. You find them in random places.
You find the ones that other people have lost.
Right.
You don't acquire them, you only lose them.
Yeah, and
See,
you're never
the
tempted to
secret-
buy more guitar picks. It's never like, ooh, let's buy more guitar picks for fun. Like it's always, I want to buy this guitar for fun and then get some picks just because I need
Yeah,
them.
here's the secret thing. I'm gonna get kicked out of the guitar club for revealing this secret, but the guitar secret is you never buy guitar picks, and you also never lose guitar picks. It is an accepted deal that guitarists will just steal guitar picks, and it's just an ever-rotating theft.
Well, you're
But
definitely
everyone
kicked out of the club
steals, so
now.
nobody really loses.
Yeah, because someone will steal yours, and you're like, I guess I'll steal this other one.
Huh.
That's
Well,
not
that's
true.
not so bad.
No,
That's all fake.
Oh, it's a lie.
it's a lie.
Yeah. They wouldn't let me in guitar club.
That's the lie.
The lie was Devin was in guitar club.
That was the lie.
Number 8.
Spirit's Tomb says food, which I thought about, but then I thought that was a stupid answer.
I still
Remember
think it's a stupid
literally
answer.
said food,
Yeah.
and I was like, but that's not like the urge.
There
Yeah,
you
like
go,
I've never
not
like,
going with your gut again.
yeah.
Oh, you're
Literally, you should go with your gut on this one, Devin.
right.
Hey, I see what you did there.
But my gut was dice. That was the first thing out the gate.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of how much dice you eat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your gut said dice.
Got to get more of those tasty, tasty math rocks.
Dad flexing said, toilet paper. As a dad of 6 girls, over the years, I've been conditioned to buy toilet paper on an obsessive level. So yeah, I got fat stacks of Charmin.
Fat stacks of Charmin. What is this, 2020?
This next
Yeah.
one is interesting. Praxi says, I would have liked to say dice, but
No.
from looking at my Steam library, I have to admit that the only true valid answer is games. I
It
think
counts.
I think he
It
should still
counts.
get a point for that.
Because they brought up dice first. And also, I haven't scrolled down more, but the first 3 replies to it
Are about
have
dice.
ignored the Steam library in its entirety.
Yeah,
They're just,
Devin can
"Oh,
have
yeah.
1 point.
I think he can have a pity point for
I'll
that.
take it. What does that put me at?
50. You're halfway there.
Woo!
Whoa.
Look at you go.
Pens and notebooks are 3 down.
Man, I should have gone with craft supplies.
Oh, someone says Legos. Someone did say plants.
Oh,
Cats
really?
are not
Pens
on
and
the
notebooks.
list.
And then immediately after pens and notebooks is clothes.
That's because you don't buy cats. They just find you on the street somewhere.
Yeah.
Generally
the cat
speaking.
buys you.
Yeah, the cat buys you. You don't buy the cat.
Except
Gotta
they
find myself
use
a
your money
wealthy
to do
cat.
it.
That's true.
Get yourself
All
a
right.
wealthy cat.
We're not finished. It's time for round 2.
Wah, wah, wah.
Ding ding. I didn't hear no bell. Wait, I say after making a bell noise. That doesn't make sense. Round 2 anyway. Whatever.
Posted by Memester80. If dogs go woof, cats go meow, ducks go quack, etc., what is the generalized sound for humans?
I don't have a gut reaction for this one.
My gut
gonna
reaction is the
say-
Charlie Brown wah 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 wah.
I was just gonna say yelling at each other.
Yeah, this is definitely a fun
I
like a
don't know.
humor answer, and I'm not feeling very witty.
I mean, the Charlie Brown one's good.
Mouth farts.
Ooh, just farts.
Just farts.
Like a, okay.
Sound of sadness. I'm really upset about my dress pants, though. I should have changed. But I didn't
Oh,
think anybody'd
man.
be climbing on me.
Sometimes Milo just has a snuggle day.
I know, and I don't want to tell him no. And by the
Yeah,
time it
no.
happened, it was too late.
Yeah, so if you were
Um,
like somebody or an animal that doesn't know human language, like absolutely no human language, what would you think that human sounded like?
Burping. I don't think other animals burp, do they?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. What
And-
about,
other animals fart too.
Yeah.
They don't laugh.
oh, laughing?
Yeah, or like
Other than a hyena or a dolphin, laughing is good.
true.
I mean, I don't
Or-
think that it has to be a sound that's exclusive to humans.
Yeah, the generalized
'Cause
sound.
I don't know if
Because
that
humans do go woof and they do go meow.
Yeah.
Somebody typed those things.
What about
That wasn't a dog. They didn't hand the keyboard to the dog and then to the cat in order to get them on there.
what about a sigh? Ugh.
Yeah, like a ugh.
The sound of growing old in your bones. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with sarcasm.
The sound of sarcasm. I like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Or lying.
That's not a sound. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with farts. I like that because I can't think of anything else.
I'm gonna go with "Are you winning, son?"
Or
That
music.
exact phrase.
Yeah.
No other animals don't make music, so you could say music.
Oh,
a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like the sound for humans though.
The sound of
Yeah,
dial-up.
the sound for human is
The noises the Sims make.
That's good.
Ooh.
I was gonna say like electronics or something.
Yeah, destruction.
Those noises only happen because of us, but we don't make them.
This is true.
I feel like this is a joke and not a joke answer, but like because I feel like heavy machinery is the only humans produce the noises of the things that are killing the planet.
Yeah.
The Aztec death whistle.
Yeah.
Or wah.
Why?
Ooh.
Wah.
Wah.
Oh man, I can't think of anything good.
Well, now I don't know if farts are going to be on there because maybe it's the noise that your mouth makes.
True. Because if it was
This
all
could still
farts,
be-
it would just be like dogs go, cats go, human ducks.
We identify animals by the sounds their butts make.
Seems legit.
Oh man, I want to say something that's like the sound of
Like a meme.
yeah, like internet stuff. I was thinking that earlier, but I'm thinking something like what is both the sound of like progress, like industrial progress, but also destruction.
Very intellectual.
I'm going to go with the generalized sound for humans is that grunt that you make when you stand up whenever you're older than 25.
That's good.
Okay. I was gonna say ugh. Like ugh.
Ugh.
Annoyance. Is that
Annoyance.
too much of the same noise?
You know what? We'll deal with it if it somehow gets on the board.
Okay. It's more like a like eye roll type.
Yeah, yours is an annoyed thing.
Yeah.
The sound of annoyance.
Okay, I'm gonna do like industry and capitalism, but I don't know how to say like heavy machinery, but in a
The
bad way.
generalized sound for the chime of a till.
Just like constantly
a money
moving
till.
forward, yeah, but in the way that only humans do it. Like all animals just
The
like
generalized,
exist.
yeah.
You know,
The generalized sound for humans is you're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, stop.
okay. I don't even know if my answer is an answer, but
Yeah. Well, I'm more curious to see the answers of this one than
honestly,
I am
same.
to like get points because I don't think mine's going to be on it, but I can't think of anything better. And I think that the grunt that you make whenever you stand up is pretty human.
Oh yeah, that is exclusively humans, but I don't know if is it the generalized
wait,
sound?
what about like, no, that would just be only half of the humans. I was going to say, hi, hungry, I'm dad.
Dad jokes. That's actually good. I feel like dad jokes is good.
That is a good
Well,
one.
do I go with the grunt or do I go with jokes? I said the grunt first, so I'm going with that.
There you go.
All right.
Also,
Let's do this.
I'm super sad because Maurice's doesn't have these dress pants anymore.
Oh, man.
So they're gone forever. Not that that's related to this question, but
Shopping again on the pod.
yeah.
Who else but Lily?
That's why Lily locks in her answers so quick. She's just like,
Gotta
what?
shop.
I don't know, farts. Let me look on this.
Let me look for some pants that I can fart into.
Do your pants match your jacket?
No.
Oh, okay. Because that would be
I mean,
really,
they go
really
with it,
depressing if
but-
you lost like exact match. Oh, they're so cute though.
I know. I'm really upset about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like constantly complaining about not having enough dress pants and needing more elastic waist things. And then Mila goes and ruins one of the few elastic waist things that I have. Thanks, buddy.
And you can't even be mad at him.
No, because he's too cute.
All right.
Anyway,
Who's first?
PM me your dick, GIF. Says,
Not taking that soundbite.
yeah, says blah, blah, blah.
That.
Damn,
I
that
feel
was
like that
really
was on-
close to the wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was in the just out of reach of my
Right?
mind the whole time. Because a couple of times I wanted to say like just the sound of like murmuring or incessant talking.
Like a dialogue bubble. Yeah, I couldn't get there.
Yeah.
blah blah blah. Man, that's good. That's good.
Did you see the comment underneath it? Speaking of Waluigi, according to
Wah,
my
wah, wah.
yeah,
Wah, 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 wah. Wah.
Wandering Ooze said, in my experience, it's I actually did think of and like.
That's good.
Which I guess is not ugh. It's So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
If
the
you're in
filler.
a place where like you're ordering food down
Yeah,
a
that's
line
smart.
and the person asks you for ingredients, every single ingredient in that store is called lettuce, salsa.
Yep. No,
Clearly
that's
I'm at a
totally
Chipotle.
And extra cheese. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Oh, guess what's next? Yakisaki says that sound the adults make in Peanuts, which is the Charlie Brown adult sound, which you diverted from.
Oh, but it gets better. Kane
Big oof.
Soren says The Sims made a whole fake language that genuinely sounds like humans speaking, but is complete gibberish. Therefore, my answer is Simlish.
Did you go with that?
Ziba waba.
No, I did not.
Oh, what the hell?
I know. I went.
Now
"Ugh."
we're straying from our gut reaction.
Wab so pasi patun saha.
Damn it.
And I literally said, my gut says.
You did.
Wah, wah.
Yep.
We're just trying to give Devin some more points.
Yeah.
Well, it's not working.
Well, you need to have better answers so that our throwaways will be your
We can't do
success.
everything here, Devin.
Yeah, Devin, God.
I need to take away the answers that you divert from.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fire Extinguisher 765 said old Minecraft Steve damage grunt.
Oh, that's so freaking close.
Is that really close to the standing up grunt?
It's
Yeah.
not. I don't think it's close enough. It's like a getting hurt grunt, instead of like a standing up and aching grunt. But the noise is literally, ooh, ooh, ooh. So that's not the noise I make standing up. That's more of a ugh.
Yeah. Damn. So many different grunts. Such
Or
variety.
slapping the knees and, well,
Yep. I'm
time
gonna head
to
out.
go.
Damn.
Time to head out. Ornery Confusion 920 says, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that's fair. Oh, darn it.
Yeah. Superior says
Superior said.
laughter is a sound pretty unique to human beings.
Yeah, we said that too.
Mhm.
We were actually pretty on the nose.
Yeah,
with
we
this
said a
whole
lot of
list.
things. We just didn't pick any of
It
them.
was just hard to pick one. God.
Yeah. All right.
We picked all the wrong ones.
Puzzlehead AD 928 said, huh. It's the same sound in all languages. It's assumed to be among the first words used by humans. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I do say that a lot on this podcast.
Huh.
Huh.
Man, and I said this too.
Answer number 9
Ugh.
by SMMBB15. Sigh.
This is so sad.
But Clyde, our cat, sighs a lot.
I know, which is part of the reason I was like, not really uniquely human.
Yeah.
Throwaway
Sure.
fiver 838 says fuck. And that's number 10.
That's 10.
Yeah.
What even was my answer?
Yeah.
Oh, I went the complete wrong direction. I need to get back to basics here.
There's even another Sims reference on here. Like, I should have thought that was something more people would say.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one who thought those thoughts.
Somebody, Beowulf 33232 points out that other animals think that we have specific sounds from their perspective. For instance, to a cat, the sound a human makes is kitty, kitty, kitty. And to a dog, the sound a human makes is throwing your arms in the air and yelling, "A puppy!"
Aw. I was actually thinking, what do animals think? And I was thinking, pss, 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 like for cats.
Pss, pss, pss. Yeah, let's go away from this nut ashamed and regretful.
At least you got a point, Devin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got a point in the first one. Woohoo! I hit the big 5-0. Happy nut day.
Oh, this seems bad.
User Willing Strawberries says, "Am I the asshole for not attending my husband's celebration dinner due to the restaurant not having anything I could eat?" They go on to say, "My husband has been working really hard the last 2 years to advance at his company, and he finally got the promotion he's been after. I'm really, really proud of him. His parents are too, and wanted to take us to dinner to celebrate. My husband absolutely loves prime rib, and there's only one place in our area that serves it, so he picked that restaurant. Thing is, I'm not fond of steak. I'll eat it, but very rarely. I prefer chicken or fish. I looked up the menu before leaving, and right now, they have a limited menu. The place had only one fish entree and 2 chicken entrees, and none of them sounded good for various reasons. I suggested that he pick someplace else so everyone can eat. He refused, citing that we rarely get to go to this place, but go to other places in our area regularly, which is true. But those places have lots of variety so everyone can eat. He suggested that I ask if they could prepare the fish or chicken without the marinades or sauces, but I didn't want to be difficult for the kitchen staff. His next suggestion was that I order dessert while everyone else ate entrees, and then when we were done, he would take me somewhere I wanted so I could eat dinner while he and the kids ate dessert. So I opted to just not go because I didn't want to sit there not eating and not having a good time while everyone else was. My husband asked me to go so he could celebrate with the people most important to him. I told him no again, and that he needed to get going before he was late. He did go, but came back a little over an hour later with the kids, and they all had to-go boxes. He said he couldn't think of what to tell the kids about why I didn't go when they kept asking without lying or making me sound bad. So he just got an order for them to go and let the kids spend some time with their grandparents talking in the parking lot. I told him he should have stayed, but he said that I had put him in a bad spot with the kids and that I knew he wanted everyone there and that I should have just gotten over my picky eating for one night. I maintain if he really wanted us all to eat dinner as a family, then he should have picked a restaurant with a more accommodating menu. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Come
you don't want to be
on.
difficult for the kitchen, so instead you choose to be difficult for your family. Like, that's kind of fucked.
I almost stopped
Good
reading at that
point.
point and said, didn't want to be difficult for the kitchen staff, just for my husband. But I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I'll leave it.
I am not a fan of that whole thing that transpired.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
night
Pretty
wasn't
messed
about her either.
Exactly. Like he even suggested several different things. And like, no, he shouldn't have to pick a different restaurant. This whole night is supposed to be celebrating him. He's allowed to pick a place. If you don't like it, figure it out.
Eat
We've
Not to
all
beforehand.
mention-
ordered stuff that we're not like 100%
Yeah.
thrilled with to go
Just
to a
eat the
place to
bread.
spend time with people. This was about the social aspect, not about what you wanted to eat.
Yeah, and this isn't a lifestyle choice or a health issue.
No, it's
Like,
like
this
they didn't
person
seem
Isn't a
good.
vegetarian or a vegan.
I know. I thought
They
that might be
they're
it.
not allergic.
And I was going to say they
Yeah.
still have salads at places like this, but no,
Mhm.
I think she's definitely an asshole.
Instead, what I've gathered while I was reading, the first thing, they're not fond of steak. They'll eat it, but very
Right.
rarely. Sounds like this should be one of those very
Yeah.
rare times that
Yeah.
you eat the steak.
Suck it up and eat the fucking steak.
But then they were talking about one fish entree and two chicken entrees, and none of them sounded good for various reasons. And those various reasons were the marinades or sauces that they didn't want. So, like,
Just ask for it without the sauce.
Yeah, that's really not that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's that big of a deal.
No.
Especially
I'm sure
if
they
it's like
get
a
that
specialty
all the
restaurant.
time.
Yeah, they're making it to go or
Yeah.
to order or
Plus,
whatever.
the kids were there. I'm assuming there's some sort of kids menu.
Right.
Go there and throw a fit and get some chicken tendies, chicken nugs.
Yeah. Or just like eat beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah,
is so
go
weird.
celebrate.
Like, I don't want to
With
go
your
and not have
partner.
fun because I'm not eating what I want to eat. Like, that's childish.
I think they just wanted to like this was on principle that they they didn't back
There's
down.
there's something about it. I can imagine the scene, like, in my mind of the person who's celebrating the promotion or whatever it was, being like, trying to think of all of these alternatives to convince
Mhm.
this person to go, asking the person to go because they want to celebrate with the people most important to them. And then the poster saying, no, you need to get going before you're late. Like, that's just like a,
Being a victim.
ooh,
Mhm.
I hate that move. I
Yeah.
can't identify what it is, but it's like, oof.
I've definitely done something like that to you before, I think. But I can't remember
Oh, really?
specific I'm sure that I have. Because when I get bitter, I get bitchy. And when I get bitchy, I'm an asshole. So I'm
I see.
sure I've done it to you at least once. Like, you're going to be late. Like, just go. You know, like that move. It's a shitty
Yeah.
move.
That was a quick verdict. That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
There was an
Hassle.
update. Some of these comments were pretty harsh, but a kick in the pants. I've apologized profusely to my husband, and I'm going to take him to that restaurant this weekend and buy him some camping gear he's been eyeing as a start to making it up to him and changing course.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, that's a good
Yes.
ending.
Yeah. I mean, at least she wasn't like still staunchly like, I know I was in the right. And you're
I
all
wasn't
idiots
wrong.
or whatever, which I feel like happens a
Yeah.
lot on the Am I the Asshole
Mhm.
thread. So
Yeah.
good for her.
Yep.
Sometimes you gotta eat shit you don't want to eat to spend time with people you love.
Sometimes you gotta eat shit whenever you're in love.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta eat shit. Absolutely right.
Gotta
It's definitely what I was
put
going
that-
for.
Put that dookie in your mouth.
Ugh.
Mm.
We're in a weird place. Up next.
Yeah, both Sarah and I were like, just nope, not gonna.
Not engaging.
No.
I remember
in-
earlier whenever I said
food.
I wish that I hadn't said that. Well, I'd like to take that and put it over here now.
Can
Oh,
I
my
move
God.
that again, please? Thank you.
Yeah, so that was easy. What comes next is that we continue to save the entire world one life pro tip request at a time.
User space reserved says, how do I avoid getting drowsy in meetings? I mean, you could participate in the meetings so that you're not just
Oof.
sitting there being
Oh,
sleepy. That's
calling them out.
yeah, that's probably my advice.
I see the scene. Like, you're in a conference room or whatever, and like it's happening, and you're not like an important player or something in the whatever company the moves that are being made. And then you start to like get drowsy and doze off a little bit. And then you're like, oh shoot, this is real bad. Now someone's going to look at me and I'm clearly
Literally going
half
to be
asleep on the
asleep.
job. Yeah.
The other thing I would suggest is like get like a fidget spinner or something so that you're like doing
Ah,
something actively in your hand.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I doodle to stay awake because I struggle with this too.
I think you should get Uber Eats delivered 5 minutes into the meeting.
To the meeting.
Because snacking keeps you awake.
To the meeting. Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you've got a big messy burrito, you're not falling asleep on that thing. It looks like
True.
a pillow, but once you take a bite out of it, you know that's not for sleeping. That's for eating.
Wow.
And I've never fallen asleep halfway through a burrito.
Well, I don't think you've lived then if you haven't fallen asleep halfway through a burrito.
If you've never stuffed yourself so full that you fall asleep onto your burrito, who are you?
You just haven't lived a full life.
I'd fall asleep onto like the burrito wrapper after the burrito's been consumed, but there's no emergency that happens that's going to stop me from eating that last piece of burrito.
That's
If I have to
fair.
go to the hospital, I'm eating it one-handed on the way while I'm driving.
He's not lying. I could see that happening. I could
Yeah.
100% see that happening.
But that makes sense to me.
Perfect. 10 out of
Clearly
10.
you have to start drawing and then participate in the meeting while you're doodling. And then,
Order pizza.
because we're putting all of these ideas together, you've already ordered the big pizza pie.
Or you
the
ordering
giant-
a burrito so that you can fall
Yeah.
asleep into it when
Well,
you're done.
no, you've ordered the big pizza that's just a big taco that tastes like Italy.
Mm.
Everything is Mexican food.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you're participating about your drawings, but you get a get out of jail free card because you didn't prepare. Because 5 minutes in, here comes your big old Uber Eats order, your spicy wings that you sit down with, and you're like, "Oh, excuse me, this can't wait." And then the rest of the meeting happens while you try not to cry out of your forehead because the wings are super duper spicy.
And then you were
That's the whole thing?
fired. Then you won't have to worry
Right?
about these damn meetings anymore.
It's true, because you won't have a
Yeah.
job.
Done, solved. So take that to the bank and get it rejected. User space reserved.
Yeah, how do
Or
I
you're like, "That's
avoid
not-"
getting drowsy in meetings? Lose your job.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening to Only Mostly Thread. If you like us, you can follow us on all of the socials at. Do people say like at, or do they just say at?
I think they
Because,
just
like-
say
One
at.
At. Consider me a four-legged imperial walker because I'm gonna say at.
Oh my god.
Only Mostly Thread. That's our handle. And if you like us, consider supporting us on Patreon because it's a super cool thing to do. And it actually honestly helps creators a lot because doing stuff is hard, guys.
Doing
Things
stuff
are
is
hard.
hard. Adulting is so hard.
Yeah, but there's a lot of bonuses that you can get, like access to the community Discord or juicy, uncut episodes. And no matter what, at the end of the episode, you get a named shout out, just like Dave Dowds, who's super cool. I'm still Devin.
I'm still Lily.
I'm still Sarah.
I ordered my Uber Eats delivery is 55 minutes late. I was hoping to get out of this
Oh no.
podcast recording with a big old burrito.
That's some trash.
Go fall asleep
Yeah.
into your burrito.
Yo, I don't have an ending other than that. So
Burrito narcolepsy. Take a taco nap.
enjoy some sweet silence as an ending for a nice change of pace.
It's also
It's like
siesta.
sleeping, sitting up. Just so tired. Look at that.
Good night, Clyde.
Bye
She just ate a burrito, so
bye. Yeah.
Good night, listeners, and don't forget to wipe your mouth after you poop.
Ew, what? No.
I don't know. I hate it. After you're done eating a burrito.
you talked
Even
about
Clyde,
eating poop,
even Clyde heard that, and she is
foreplay.
disappointed in you.
wiping your mouth after you poop. You said so many things today.
This is the Wednesday energy, okay? This is why we don't record on Wednesday.
Never again.